Hello. When I think about the idea of leadership and what it represents, the first person that comes to mind, believe it or not, is not any of the renowned individuals of today or anyone in our history books. No one has inspired me like the person of whom I'm about to speak, my aunt. When I was young, no one could hold a candle to this woman. She had an exemplary character, and I thought her infallible, practically an angel. She was always speaking the truth, never had an ill word to say against anyone, always kept her word, and was very generous. Everything she touched seemed to turn to gold. Everywhere she went, people saw her advice and heeded her counsel. She was respected and spoken well of by just about everybody. I regarded her highly and could not dream of doing anything to displease her. Of course, added to the awe I felt for her was the fact that she rescued me from a predicament every child resents, the dreaded stepmother. And so, throughout the years, I followed her every example and sought to emulate who she was as a person. I am older now, and I have come to realize that my aunt is very much a human, and the attributes that made me love her came from the fact that she was such a great leader, and these leadership skills had everything to do with how much time and energy she had chosen to put in building her character and working on herself as an individual. Leadership has a lot to do with choices. A leader has to decide to first set high standards for themselves before they can ask others to rise to their level and follow them. It takes a lot of hard work and discipline to reach the status of a great leader. And though anyone can do it, not many people choose to. In my research, I have found there are a lot of attributes every leader should have, and they all take time to develop. Here are just a few, and see if you agree. Honesty, the ability to delegate, excellent communication skills, self-confidence, an optimistic attitude, an open mind, great intuition, personal approach, and the ability to inspire people, among others. Even though these attributes are not easy to come by, they are not the hardest part of being a great leader. Exceptional leaders are those who can stand during adversity, through challenges, against tough times, and overcome their weaknesses. They are those who have found a way to rise above their faults and thus their fears. For example, they do not banish fear. They do not banish anger, but they use it to fuel their drive towards a better tomorrow. They do not lie about their shortcomings, but they use each one as a stepping stool to achieve their next success. They do not hide their ignorance, but they use it as the reason for their quest for knowledge. Being a great leader sometimes means not taking the lead at all, but having the courage to sit back and watch others work so you can learn. It means to be humble and to admit when you are wrong so that others can help you improve where you have failed. It also means to be open-minded and willing to change when the tides have turned so you do not drown in the past. A good leader is loved not only because they have done great things, but because they show us how we too can do great things. We learn of their strides in order to make even greater strides. Thank you.